Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on. Hey. Go, check.
First down, here's White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The Bucs at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check smash. 19 Tiger. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't say it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain on the play there, second down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He'll drop to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll drop to throw.
couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Crack all 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go, Reed, go. Ready, ready.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They're going to look to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Dameon Pierce. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
On 3rd down, a run from White. Powers by at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Back to throw here. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Go.
Now back to throw.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Second and 5. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. That's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And now they'll shift things around.
In motion goes the tight end.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Liking 18. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
7-yard line.
Big Lion. Go.
They'll try the right side here with White.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard
They defer to White out of the shotgun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. First down, Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down, Detroit.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Patrick Queen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4.
And 4.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alec Pierce, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
This out quickly to Williams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 45-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give right side for Gibbs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. And its defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
79 Broncos. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
19.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Street. 19 tight.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Here we go.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.